what I'm setting up for right now is what's called a compression test. Most common snowpack test you'll do. What's that?
That's why you don't go off the big jump. The compression.
There's some rain crusts in there.
Yeah.
This is what we call our chimney.
And the rest of it's soft. Yeah.
What's that?
I was thinking the rest of it felt soft to me, the rest of it.
Anybody know what the dimensions are for a compression test? 30 by 30.
Thank you.
Okay. I've got nice measurements on my nice saw there. I'll make another cut here. Nice vertical cut. A little overhanging down there, we'll be all right. Now I'm going to cut out a little wedge here so I can fully isolate little slice of pizza. Nice little slice of pie there. Okay, then I'm going to go back 30 by 30. Go back here. Cut and then leave the saw in. Back so I can see.
Because if you pull it out, you're gonna knock it over.
I can see if I'm getting a failure right where I stop cutting. Now what am I gonna do?
Wrist tap.
Weighted trigger.
Wrist
Got
tap.
10 taps from the wrist, and I'm
10.
really gonna carefully look at my column, see if I get any results. Okay, in the storm snow here. That's not much of a result, but that's under the rain crust. Might take a quick look at that just to see if I'm getting some fastening under the crust. It does look like it's already starting to fasten under that rain crust a little bit.
Nothing, nothing, nothing. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. 5.
See that that's a failure right at the ground, which is no big surprise because you still have a few facets on the ground there.
Would you say the lower portion is more stable though? I mean, 3-5 taps at the shoulder.
Well, what's happening here is you have this layer down here, but you have a lot of strong crust layers,
Okay.
which are supporting the slope, but there is still a weakness on the ground there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty bonded there.
Oh yeah. Well bonded. See what that snow feels like there.
That's not going till springtime.
So
Unless there's a bunch of rain to the ground.
Tests, you want to repeat a number of them. A compression test, you generally don't want to do a compression test unless you're going to do at least 3 of them to see that you're getting the same result.
So in effect, that the crusty layer, if it's strong enough, can actually protect the snow underneath it from being compressed as
To a
much.
point.
To a point,
Yeah,
right?
to a point.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I kind
But
of
what's going to happen is generally in a normal winter with colder weather over time, those crust layers are going to promote faceting. You're going to have facets that are going to form right below and right on top of the crust. The crust is going to break down, lose strength, and sometimes you can actually have really nasty persistent problems around those crusts. Or they can break down, you can start to see failures below the crust. So, I'd say at the moment, those crusts are providing on the whole quite a bit of strength to the snowpack.
So with these layers, we had 2 main rain events.
More than 2. Do one more here, then I'll let somebody who wants to have a try.
Get on in there, Pete.
1, 2.
Oh,
That's the same result there. And that's actually,
is that failure? Is that a?
yeah, it's a result.
Okay.
Right below the, right below this uppermost range.
On the wrist, 2 on the wrist, 3 on the
Yeah,
wrist. Okay. So we have the 10 centimeter slide.
You're not having the same effect on that piece.
Yeah, same.
Now underneath it's not compressing
Yeah.
the bottom like
Had a
that.
small result
Oh, did
here.
the first one?
What we would refer to as a break.
Mm.
The character of the fracture or the result is just as important as, or more important than how many taps it's on.
Oh, okay.
The fracture character is something I'm the most concerned about.
That one broke
that's what
up
we
into
refer to as
pieces.
a break.
Mm.
That's the least concern, as opposed to a nice planar result where either
It all
thing
goes.
comes right out nice and clean and easily, or it drops down into a faster layer, for example. Did not get that result on the ground. I also,
It's steeper.
for a compression test, it's not
The
it's also
profile
not very representative
is following
to give
away.
you a result right on the ground, a faster layer right on the ground. And I intentionally stopped my saw cut slightly higher this time to see if that changed the result, which it did. So you can see what
Ah.
it's sitting on.
Weak faceted.
You can see here it's so warm that
Wow.
the faceted layer on the ground now is actually moist.
Huh.
So,
Is that moisture coming from down, or is it coming down like this?
well, even
With these runnels,
the moisture is coming from the earth.
the moisture is coming from the earth.
The moisture is coming from the molten earth down below. Generally, even in the cold of winter, the earth temperature is going to be right around 0. But because of the really